Welcome to the fourth video in this series, HTML for Absolute Beginners. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make links, okay? Links are basically the way that we're going to navigate through our site, where you can have multiple pages and click your link and go to another page. And you can also create links to go outside your site. You can create a link to go anywhere. And just like with the image element we learned in the last video, the link is going to need some information as an attribute. So the link element looks just like this. It's just the A. It's just the A, okay? And the link will go inside there. Click here to go to, let's say, page 2. You know, that's not very creative, but there you go. So, and this will be the actual link that you click. But we do need to add some more information, just like with the image. With the image, we had to add a source to kind of tell the browser where the image is. With the link, we need to add an attribute called href to let the browser know where we want to go. And so, like all attributes, just the equal sign, quotation marks, and that space. Okay, that space after the keyword. In this case, the keyword is just A, but just add that space and add that attribute with the equal sign and quotation marks. And this stands for hypertext reference. You'll never need to know that. Just kind of know that that's how you start a link. It's just A space href equals, and then we'll put let's say page2.html, which we didn't create yet, but that's where your this is where your destination will go, okay, with the destination to whatever link it is. And so I'm going to save that and reload. Okay, so there's a link there, and if I click it, it's not going to go anywhere because we didn't make a page 2. But I think what I'll do is just go ahead and make a page 2. So I'll go File, New, and so when we're making a new web page, we know we'll need a HTML tag in there. We know we'll need a head tag. And we know we'll need a body tag. Let's see, body. And then we'll just put welcome to page 2. Welcome to page 2. And then I'll save that. And I want to make sure I save it as page 2, right? Because that's where our link is kind of pointing. And .html, save. There we go. So now when I click this link here, it should, yeah, there we go. Welcome to page 2. I apologize, it's so small. It's I have the zoom turned down on this other page, but I could also add a link back to our first page. So I can go a rep equals click here to go back, and within the attribute quotation marks there, it's going to be our first page, which in my case was index.html. And since they're both in the same directory, here's page 2 and here's index. Since they're both in the same directory, that's all I have to do is just give the name of the file, which is index.html. So I can save that and reload. So there's our new link. I'll click to go back. There's our index. Click here to go to page 2. There's page 2. So I hope that kind of illustrates a little bit how links work. And I can also, I don't have to necessarily put a page to my site in here. I could also go http google.com. Okay, I could do that, and that's completely fine. So if I save that, reload, and so I'm on page 2, click here to go back, but now it's actually taking me to Google. Okay, so that's kind of how links work. You don't necessarily have to have your own link in there. You can put a link to anything. And when you do make your website and you have a lot of, let's say you have a lot of pages and you have a lot of links and you have a lot of content on your site, generally I would recommend just adding the fully qualified name of the link. So if you had a link page 2 on your website, let's say your website's called mysite.com, you might want to do something just like this, page2.html. So if you notice, it's the fully qualified name. It's not just the just that end part like we were doing before, because if you do things this way, you'll never have to worry about where that page is in relation to your index, for example, okay? Because if page 2 was in a different directory, I don't really want to have to worry about, directory 2, page 2, stuff like that. I would much rather just HTTP www.mysite.com/page2html, and that will take it to the same place, and you'll never have to worry about where that page is in relation to another page, because that can get a little confusing if you have multiple subdirectories and things like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website, zlinko.com. Thanks a lot.